So today I am going to use some gossip that is surrounding the royal family so that you can learn how to complete a 5 card reading. Right, so today I thought it would be a lot of fun. It really adds a lot of energy when I'm showing you how to complete several different 5 card spreads using Lenormand cards while we look at the information that we can receive over the royal family issues because they are definitely in the news right now, especially since Prince Harry has written this book, Spare. It has caused a lot of conflict in the relationships. And so we're going to see how we can give advice to them. We're going to imagine maybe both families have come to us for advice separately so that we can help them. So on the left, of course, we have Prince Henry and Meghan, and then we have Prince William and also Princess Kate on the other side. And of course, this is all for fun, for educational purposes only. So, any advice or anything that we learn through the cards, it's more for educational purposes. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first 5 card spread that we're going to do is conflict resolution. And it's actually going to include 2 5 card spreads. And I'll show you how this is done. So I'm going to go ahead and use the smaller cards. And I'm going to go ahead and set the intention about the different conflicts that we're having between Prince Harry and Prince William and the family and see what we can figure out here. So I'm going to go ahead and set an intention. Of course, I'm connecting in with my loved ones, with God, with Spirit to try to give me the information in love and light. And the question is going to see what advice can we get on this conflict that is going on between this family. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm not going to activate anything. I'm just going to see. I'm going to pretty much activate all the cards because we're going to be looking at 2 different people. And I'll show you how this is done. Okay, so this card spread, I'm not even going to be looking at the cards, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just spread out the cards and not look at them, just like in a regular reading. And so I'm going to go ahead and do 5. And I'm going to get them across so that you can see them. So this top row, because William is the oldest, okay, this is going to be his card spread. Okay, this is what he is looking in this different situation. On the bottom is going to be Harry's. Okay, so whenever you do a 5 card spread, what we're going to do is the middle card is the focus, okay? And the focus is what is really going to really the energy of the cards. That's what we're going to focus on. And then we'll do the reading, and I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes. But when we look at William's focus card, this is very interesting. The mice card came up, which means that this book, this situation is eating at him, is really taking a lot of his soul from him and really bringing him down. Okay, it's eating away at him like mice too. However, on Harry's row right here, the sun, he's showing people who he is, which means that it's bringing in a lot of joy for him. Okay, so here we got 2 different um, when you look at it differently in the 2 different ways. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the rest of William's card. Okay, so we got the writer, And we have the tree. Now, this is the conflict. When you look at the side, the two cards on the left, this is the conflict, okay? The conflict resolution, all right? So, in other words, what is the conflict that needs to be solved? So, whenever we look at this, the writer, this is like information, news, somebody bringing something to you. Well, the tree a lot of times we'll talk about family inheritance, family situations. So the conflict is Harry has received some news, which is this book, right? And it has really caused heck in his family because it is definitely next to this mouse, okay? So it is definitely like causing a lot of trouble. Now, when you look at Harry's side, however, oh, and it's so interesting because we got the letter because that's his writing. Ah, okay. So the ring, Harry is, by looking at this, the conflict that he has really brought, and I wouldn't really say it's a conflict for him, but the information that he has given the world, which is the letter, okay, the information, communicating the way that he saw the things that he grew up with. It's actually, he's committed to showing people who he truly is. He's showing everybody his authentic self, which is bringing him the sunshine and the joy. So you can see that it's bringing two different things into the family. So on the right, let's see what Harry needs to do, the conflict. Okay. So right now he is trying to put an end, and I don't know if it's the end of the relationship, but he's trying to put the end to all this whole conflict deal. He is tired of it, okay? And it's bringing a lot of he's not sure about what he needs to do, and it's very unclear on how he should proceed to go forward. Now, Harry, on the other hand, he is actually, and I'm going to really look at this right here. He's got several pathways that he can take, that he's really having to think about which way he needs to go. So it's almost like this conflict, this book has really opened up some roads for him. And he's really looking at which direction that he needs to go with his life. And so he's really contemplating that. But he is so, I mean, to me, it's bringing joy to him that he has so many pathways that he can actually go down that is actually going to make him happy. It's like opened up more pathways. Whereas you can see with Harry, he's trying to put an end to something, and it may be the end of the relationship, but it's like he's not too sure. It's still cloudy. It's bringing depression to him, okay? The sun is on the other side, and he has not gotten on that side. So that is one spread that you can do if you have a conflict between two people, and you can see the way that they look at the same type of which we're looking at the book here. So they're looking at their opinion on what is going on. And that book is definitely the cause of it. So let's see what else we can do for this family. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to ask the question, okay? What is the best way forward for the royal family? And I'm mainly talking about William and Kate because it was very unclear on which direction that he needed to go. So we're going to see what steps he needs to take to move forward. All right. So I'm actually going to, because I'm going to mainly concentrate on William, is I'm going to concentrate on the man card. And I'm just going to do the five card reading that I absolutely love. Okay. Okay, so I am activating the man card, which means that I'm bringing all the energy to that to answer the question on how William should move forward with this. All right, let's turn it over. All right, so the man is right here at the very beginning. And whenever you're doing this kind of five card spread, see the cards that are around it are the ones that need to be down like this, okay? There's two cards on this side, and then there's two cards on this side. And that is very interesting because he's looking this way. And I'm going to keep this as the family tree because we are talking about the family. Right here, this is virtue. So he's trying to keep the virtues, the morale up in the family, but really following the old way of doing things because it is a royal family and they have to follow tradition, okay? And there are rules and regulations that they have to follow. And so this is what he's really looking at and what is really causing the conflict. Of course, right here, and it's interesting currently, and this is and the same information a lot of times when you do the same um, type of focus, which is on this book and how to move forward, you may get repeated information. So on this side, we have again the writer, and the writer brought all this information into the public, and it is causing heck. It is causing tribulations. It's causing pain for William, Prince William. So that is definitely what is going on with him and how he needs to move forward. So really looking at this, the way he needs to move forward is really look at his virtues. How should he move forward? It's going to, of course, continue to bring tribulations and really, that depression, but he needs to do what is right for him. And he needs to remember to follow those virtues that his family has already set and move forward with it. Now, the next question that I want to ask the Lenormand cards is what is the outcome of the relationship between William and Harry? So let's go ahead and ask that question next. And I'm going to activate the relationship card, okay, which is, oh my gosh, we have the love card that means, love in a relationship, but really to keep that commitment between two brothers, let's do the ring card because the ring is more of a commitment. Okay, I'm going to shuffle them just like this one more time. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for the ring. Oh, which is right there. And put that in the middle, and then on both sides, I've already done it on this side, so I'm going to put that side down so you can see what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so whenever you're looking at the commitment card and we're looking at the outcome of the relationship between William and Harry, okay? So whenever we're looking at this, and this is almost like in the past and this is the future, right? So right here, of course, the writer is bringing in that information in that book and everything. And it's bringing, again, a mountain is like tribulation, trying to learn lessons from this. Why is this happening? That type of thing. When you look on the right side, so they are out in the public, okay? So what they're going to do, and so we may not really know about the relationship if it's going to continue or not, but I think for it to continue, the outcome is they're going to have to get out of the social eye. Okay. So it's like, so this is social, making things known and letting everybody know their business and everything. Well, they're going to cut it short. So, and I think once this is cut short, then it is going to help with the relationship. And which means that, yes, the book has been made public, but anything else from this point on with social information, they're going to cut that short. And they're going to be more, keeping to themselves a little bit, especially in the future. I just really feel like, and this is really coming from me, that the relationship will continue as brothers. But again, they have a lot of tribulation and they're just trying to find their unique selves. And that's what's really hurting the relationship. Okay. So, on top of that, what I really want to learn is what lesson will Harry learn from all of this? Okay. All right, so let's see what lesson Harry is going to learn. So I'm going to activate the man card. I feel like I need to shuffle. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's look at the man card. Oh, there he is. Okay, so let's see what Harry has learned in this situation. So again, I'm getting the two cards that were side by side. There's the cross again. And remember, I'm using a different deck as a different card deck as I did last time. Ah, so very interesting. Okay, because it seems like the cards are very consistent on showing up. So again, we're getting the clouds, and he's really not sure, but guess what? There's sunshine on here, which is a really good sign. Okay, so the confusion that is going on, okay, and not knowing what to do, that's actually going to be cut short. He's going to really know exactly what he wants to do. Again, he's going to have all of these opportunities that have come. And what this is really telling me is because he has shown his true self, okay, his authentic self, he's come out with some information that he believes really happened, and that's his perspective of it, okay? And it has opened up a lot of opportunities, and he's going to learn, even though he has a lot of opportunities, he's shown everybody who he truly is. It's really going to, have a lot of tribulations. Once again, he's going to see other people suffer. He may suffer as well. So it's going to bring in a lot of suffering, but at the same time, it may also bring in a lot of faith. And as long as he keeps his truth, he may be seeing these opportunities really be awesome for him and see the sunshine down here finally. Okay. But I think that's one lesson that he's really learning is that his truth may be hurting others. And he's seeing that and he's suffering a little bit inside as well. So even though these opportunities are coming and are going to be awesome, there's still some suffering that's happening. Okay, so I hope that you learned how to do a 5 card reading, especially whenever you had a conflict between two people and you use those two different 5 cards and you spread it on the same spread. You can get a lot of information. And as you can tell, a lot of the cards were very consistent whenever we read for Harry and William. So again, I wish them the best. I hope that their conflicts are short-lived. Brothers will be brothers forever. So I hope that they're able to work it out. And I hope that you continue learning how to complete Lenormand card readings. So I wish you well and good luck in your card readings.